guys, welcome back to the shop. Gonna get to work. We took a ride on that Harley a little earlier in an earlier video. If you haven't seen it, go back and watch it. Kind of cool. We're gonna get to work on that knife now, though, on our Damascus knife. I've already taken, it had the dark forge scale and not much because we cleaned it up pretty good. So from heat treatment and from tempering it. So I took and cleaned it up to 120 on the belt grinder, and my buddy Scott stopped by. He's the guy who's going to get the knife. He wanted to do a little work on it, so he's upstairs right now, sanding on that blade and the bevels and what have you. So let's go up and see what he's up to. Thanks for joining me today. Well, here we are. Scott's sanding away on the knife. Using the 240 grit right now. We may only take this up to 500. I don't know. We'll have to see what it looks like here, but it's going to get etched anyway. Trying to make it smooth and nice before the etch. A lot of work, right?
Yes, it is.
But he's doing a good job. It's getting cleaner all the time. It's not like one of those mirror knives though, where we got to get every scratch out of it. We're just trying to make sure it's nice and smooth, so we're not taking it nearly that far. So, it's the next day. Scott was here yesterday and he worked on this side of the knife because we're making the knife for him and he wanted to get in on the action a little. So he sanded away on this for a few hours on this side and got it up to a 500 grit. You know, this is going to be etched, so we don't really need to give it like a mirror polish. We want it to be nice and smooth so the etch will come out nice. And then we'll hit it again with some pretty fine grit, once it's etched, and just to clean up that nickel alloy and make it stand out. But this side here hasn't been done yet. This is just still off the grinder with a 120 grit belt on the grinder, but this side here has been hand polished. And the good news is we're moving further along on the Damascus project here. The bad news is he wants to order some handle scales for it. He says it's a once-in-a-lifetime knife, hand-forged, handmade, and he doesn't like any of the wood that I have. Kind of hurt my feelings. I'm just kidding. But he wants to order some special wood for the handle scales, and that's fine. So we'll be putting this knife here on hold for a little while. And the good news is we forged out that other knife for Bob, my buddy Bob up in Washington. And this is where we're at on this knife. And we're going to work on it today. We're going to take some of this, you know, grind. Needs a lot of grinding. It's pretty rough. There's a lot of hammer marks in it and what have you. So we got to get to work on the grinder, work on that. This knife won't have the aluminum bolsters and all that, so it won't be near as big a project to get this one finished up. But it is going to require quite a bit of grinding. So that's where we are on the Damascus knife. So we're going to kind of put this Damascus project on hold for a little bit until Scott gets his wood. I don't know what he's going to order or where he's going to order it from, and could take quite a while to get it. So we're going to go ahead and end this one right here for right now. I know it's not a very long video, but we'll be doing this other. We'll be working on Bob's knife, so we'll get that one. We'll get that one going, and chances are we'll have it done before we get the wood for the Damascus. So we're going to move on to the other knife. I appreciate you watching. Thanks for being here. And Scott got a little taste of what it's like to hand sand on a knife blade. You don't see it in the video, but he sanded on that other side of that blade for probably 3 hours, I would say. So yeah, there's a lot of work that goes into one of these knives. So thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Take care of yourself. Get out in your shop and do something. We'll see you on the next one.